Most people lose the race before they even hear the starting gun. Not because they aren't smart, not because they lack talent, but because somewhere deep inside they never truly believed they could win. They walk into life like a fighter who's already decided he can't take a punch. They doubt before they try, hesitate before they move, negotiate with fear instead of waging war against it. And that's the great tragedy of human potential. Not that we aim too high and miss, but we aim too low and hit. You see it everywhere. Men and women with dreams burning in their chests, but chains around their mind. They say things like, one day, maybe, if only, not realizing those are the lullabies of failure, the silent killers. Because failure rarely announces itself with a bang. It creeps in quietly when belief is absent, when we allow comfort to replace courage, when we trade growth for the illusion of safety. And here's the truth. Before you master a skill, before you start a business, before you chase a dream, you must master the battlefield of belief. I called it the power of positive thinking. But don't confuse that with blind optimism. This isn't about closing your eyes and wishing. It's about opening your eyes and seeing what could be, even when the world tells you what it is. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. You know what that means? He succeeded over 1,000 times internally before the world ever caught up. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they never start from conviction. They step forward with doubt in their bones. And you can't build an empire on sinking sand. Belief isn't just the first step, it's the foundation, the oxygen, the engine. If you don't believe in the life you're building, the dream dies before the first brick is laid. Let me tell you something uncomfortable. No one is coming to light your fire. No coach, no mentor, no motivational video, no quote on your timeline. You've got to be the match. You've got to strike it, and you've got to keep it burning when it's raining, when it's lonely, when it's hard. That's the difference between the few who rise and the many who watch. Most people pray for a sign, but champions become the sign. They move without proof. They act without permission. They walk toward the vision that only they can see. That's faith in action. That's a belief with legs. And that's what builds unstoppable momentum, because once you really believe, you stop asking, what if I fail, and start asking, what if I fly? You stop shrinking to fit the room and start building the room to fit your dream. You stop needing applause because you've already approved yourself. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and become the moment. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't need more motivation. You don't need another opportunity. You need a decision, a line in the sand, a no matter what in your soul. Because when the decision is made, everything else bows to it. Doubt bows, distractions bow, fear bows, laziness bows. And here's what they won't tell you. The world doesn't just hand success to the most talented. It hands it to the most certain, the most committed, the most relentless, the ones who are too focused to quit and too faithful to fold. So the question is, will you fail before you begin? Or will you begin with fire, with force, with clarity so sharp it cuts through every excuse? Because that's what it takes. Not just hope, not just hustle, but belief. rooted, raw, real. You've got it in you, but you've got to claim it. You've got to own it. You've got to walk it out every day, especially when it's hard, especially when no one claps, especially when nothing's working yet. That's when belief becomes your greatest weapon. That's when failure becomes fuel. And that's when your life starts to change for real.